Welcome to the C-Suite Mentor, the place where you will learn the tools, strategies, and mindset to scale your business sustainably and build a lasting legacy. I'm your host, Theresa Cantley. As a fellow CEO, I understand what it takes to scale a business to 7 and multiple 8 figures. It's not necessarily what you might think. It requires a complete shift in how you think, strategize, and execute key actions in your business. My mission is to help CEOs step back into the driver's seat of their business by optimizing their operations, empowering their team, and staying in total alignment with their big vision. So, are you ready to exchange everything that hasn't worked for strategies that will? You're in the right place, so let's go. Hello, and thank you for joining me today for this quick chat. I wanted to talk about something that came up recently in a conversation that I was having with someone in one of the businesses that I actually run. And it's this philosophy and this theory and just this way that we need to be of always being a student of life and always learning, always being open to learning new things and why that is important. And the thing that I have seen is lately is everyone is always pushing an agenda, whether somebody's selling to you or you have even managers and businesses that I've worked with or people that I've talked to. Everyone is always pushing their own agenda. And when you're having conversations with people, because they're pushing their own agenda, people have a tendency to just listen to respond and not necessarily listen to lead or listen to actually hear what the person's saying. And I work a lot with restaurants and retail stores. And the one thing I saw last week was that the difference between hospitality and service. Hospitality is when you see the person and the person knows that you see them. Service doesn't have that impact. And I thought that was just interesting because again, and I've just seen it like so much more lately that everybody just has their own agenda. And as leaders, when we stay open to constantly learning and being a student of life, we have the ability to increase our creativity, our curiosity, and our capacity. If we continue to use the phrase, wow, I never thought of it that way. Because when I coach leaders in businesses, when I get in there and I start working with people, and I've even found this in the businesses that I run, many times over, people are thinking, I already know this. I already know this. I don't know why I need to sit in this, or I already know this. I don't know why I need to do this. And the truth is that when we stay open to learning, again, we will learn things or see a way of doing things that we never would have thought before, which leads to increased creativity, curiosity, and capacity. So when I say creativity, it's creative ways to problem solve, creative ways to do things, creative ways to lead people, even creative ways to find solutions for new products, new services, new offerings, a new way to connect with your customers, to connect with your vendors, and even to connect with your employees. If we stay closed and we think that our way is the only way and our way is the best way, and we're not open to learning, we're not going to find better ways to build relationships and connect with our people, which is so incredibly important right now. Curiosity, staying curious to how the world works, staying curious to how your business works. Again, so that if you are saying, we've always done it this way, why do we have to do it another way? Or why do we have to change this? Because what got you to this point is not going to get you to that next point. So when we stay curious to how the world works and we look around us and look for inspiration outside of our industry, we can bring it back into our business to really innovate, to really carve our own path in our own industry. Just because all these other restaurants are doing it one way doesn't mean you have to do it the same way, or all these retail stores or all these law offices this is how they run. This is how our business should run. No. So if we can stay curious to how the world works, we can stay curious to how our business works, we can constantly make things better, and we can consistently grow. Capacity is our ability not just to handle more work or different types of work, but really the way that I look at capacity is how we manage our thoughts as leaders, how we manage our mind. I had a conversation yesterday with someone and a leader in a business where we were talking about some of the challenges that they've been having with their employees. And I said, it's not necessarily about telling people what to do. It's more about how you're showing up with them. And you can't anticipate all these different situations that happen. So what you need to do is learn how to regulate your emotions. All right. And this is all management of the thinking, the beliefs, our feelings, but regulate the emotions and increase your impact. Regulate your emotions, being able to influence people. That's what it's all about. So capacity, when we are a student of life, when we're open to learning, we increase our capacity because we increase our ability to think differently. We increase our ability to show up differently, to summon the best of who we are as a leader, so we can summon the best of who we are with the people that surround us. Summon the best of who we are, summon the best of who they are, who our employees are. Like, find that greatness and bring it forward so that we can align all these different things that need to happen in the business. We can align them with what each person's unique genius is. So I want to give you 3 quick ideas to think about as you are a student of life, as you are someone who increases their creativity, increases their curiosity, and increases their capacity. Is number 1, that it's going to help us to expand 3 areas, 3 key areas. Number 1 is expanding our identity. Who do we need to be in order to achieve these results? Or who do we need to be so that we can do these things so that we can achieve these results? So expanding our identity as to what is possible, not just for us as leaders, but also what is possible for our team, what is possible for the business, what is just possible in general, and who do we need to be? As your business grows, you need to grow too. If you're not growing and your business is growing, there's going to be friction. If your business is growing and you're not growing, there's going to be friction and there's going to be problems. So as your business grows, you need to grow. So when we are a student of life, we're able to expand how we see ourselves. We're able to expand our identity and say, what is possible? What is possible for me as a leader, as a CEO, as a business owner, and what is possible for my team? Second big idea, expanding our influence. I talk a lot about you need to have 3 important key people in your business. Co-creators, people who are going to co-create your vision. Collaborators, people who you can collaborate with outside of your business so that you help them, they help you, we all help each other. And constructors, people who are actually in there doing the work. When we are able to expand our influence, when we are able, and what I mean by that is we're able to have people see the vision that we want, the vision that we're trying to do, and we're able to get people to co-create it with us. We're able to influence the people who we lead every single day in our business. So when we can self-regulate our emotions, and when we can focus on influencing and impacting people and helping people to develop, that's how we're able to expand our influence. But we can't do that if we have a closed mind. And as my grandmaster in Taekwondo used to say, a closed fist. We have to approach it with an open hand. How can we expand our influence? We do that by staying curious and being creative and increasing our capacity. And the third big idea is expanding our impact. How can we take that vision and that intention that we have for the difference that we want to make with what we do in our business, with the people who we work with every single day? How can we take that and make a bigger impact on the world? And we can do that by drawing inspiration from outside of our industry and outside of our business and listening to what people are saying, not just to respond, but to hear them, to see them. And when we do that, we can increase our own leadership ability. We can improve the culture in our business and make it healthier. We're able to humanize our business because we see people, we hear them, we see them. We want them to co-create our vision with us. I had a conversation this morning. I was coaching someone and we were talking about a meeting that he needs to have in order to talk to his staff about these are the projects that need to get done by the end of the year. What's on your list? And instead, let's flip the narrative. Let's talk about what is the vision from now through the end of the year and even into the first quarter. What is that big vision that I have? And what is that difference that we're trying to make? And then how can we say, what is the intention behind what we're trying to do? And then let's talk about what do you have going on and how does that fit into our goals? How does that fit into the big vision? So stay curious about life, be a student of life. And when you do that, you can increase your creativity, you can increase your curiosity, and you can increase your capacity to think and act and be a greater version of yourself. And when we do that, we can expand our identity, we can expand our influence, and we can expand our impact to scale your business, to build your team and get everybody in sync and on the same page and aligned. Your operations will be streamlined and you're going to see the results that you want to see in your business. But even beyond that, the impact that you're going to make in the world is what the world needs right now. So I hope this helped you. If it did, I would love to hear from you in the comments below. What part of this was the most impactful and why? So until next time, have a great rest of your week and I will see you soon. Bye for now. Hey there. Thank you so much for listening. If you found value on this show, please follow the podcast so you never, ever miss an episode. And I would love, love, love if you would leave a review on Apple Podcasts or Spotify for me. Even better, share the show with a fellow business owner ready to step fully into their CEO leadership role. Because right now, more than ever, the world really needs next level leaders. And by the way, did you know you can text me all your questions and get real-time feedback? You absolutely can. Just text the word CEO to me at 610-215-2838 to get connected. One last goodie for you before I go. If you're ready to scale your business and have a co-creator working right by your side, my C-Suite Mentor Program may be perfect for you and your possible new second in command. Just visit thecsuitementor.com to get started.